The weather this morning isn't looking really all that great for a track workout, so we are back on the treadmill for another threshold. Today the goal is to do anywhere from 7 to 9 miles at debatably between 5:42 and 5:39. Arrow said 5:40. Obviously the treadmill has those two options as the closest. I normally do 5:39, but I'm almost thinking that maybe I should drop it or bring it up to 5:42 to allow myself a little bit of wiggle room. It's obviously not much of a difference, but after 6, 7, 8 miles, those seconds add up. And given that I haven't been feeling too amazing during these past few workouts, I think that doing 5:42 for however many miles I can get it done at might be a better move, just for my mentality and also to get in a good amount of threshold work. So I think that's what we're going to be doing this morning, but I'll decide that when I step on the treadmill. So I did end up dropping the pace down to 5:42, got through 7 miles of threshold, and honestly I felt pretty freaking good, to be honest. Like, I was kind of impressed that I didn't feel as bad as I thought I was going to. The first few miles I felt, just on top of the world, like really, really good. And, averaging 171 heart rate with a max of 182 doesn't look amazing on paper, but like physically I felt so much better than what my heart rate was showing, which obviously heart rate doesn't lie, but at the same time you can feel better than what your heart rate might indicate. Lactic is a much better measurement, if you will, for how you are doing and how you're able to handle certain types of workouts. But obviously I don't have lactic testing, something I definitely want to look into and perhaps implement into my training next season. But for now, obviously just have the heart rate monitor, and while it does give me a really good idea of how I am fitness wise, it doesn't give me exact details and of how I'm doing and how I digest a workout. So physically I felt really good during this workout. I'm very happy that I got through 7 miles. I definitely thought I could do 8, maybe 9. However, once you get your heart rate into the 180s, it's probably best to back off, leave some reps in the tank. And yeah, we'll probably take the next 2 days off. Just looking at the weather, I really want to get back out on the track, and the next day that looks ideal for that would be Friday. So hopefully Wednesday and Thursday are smooth. We'll try to get in a workout. Probably kind of not doing too much in the gym this week. I just want to be careful going into these last 2-3 weeks of training. I definitely think I'm going to start over with my gym regimen in the summer and really focus on when I start to plan those out. I think it's been something that I've been, kind of here or there about throughout the season, especially, when I got sick and injured. So I think next season I definitely want to focus on when I plan on doing it and how I'm going to schedule that stuff, because I do think weights is important, resistance training and whatnot. So definitely want to iron that out, now that I'm permanently back at home, or at least for the time being, of course. And I think I had a good regiment when I was in school. Obviously we had weight trainings twice a week, and then I did stuff on my own. But now that I'm home working, doing YouTube, I just need to figure out how I'm going to get all of that worked out. But yeah, that's something for next season just to think about. And I'm just excited for Friday to wake up and get after it out on the track. Another beautiful morning out here at the track, and not alone this morning. We got the football boys out here getting some drills in, preseason stuff, I suppose. Did ask if it was all right if I'd be on the track while they're here. They said yes, that's always a plus. I do have some backpacks blocking lane 1 and 2 on the home stretch, which sucks, but I'll just have to run around them. I don't really want to, you know, mess around with anything or anybody. I just want to be here and kind of be go undetected a little bit, just forget that I'm here. At the end of the day, it's their track, so I got to be appreciative that they're letting me be here to begin with. So tossing on the shoes now, getting through some dynamics, probably get maybe a 400 to warm up. I'm not sure if I want to do strides or a 400 today. Usually a 400 to warm up before thresholds is obviously pretty smooth, and then some strides before the faster stuff might not be the worst idea. Today we're doing, let's see, 6 to 8 by 1600, 30 seconds rest, 200 lap jog, which will probably end up just being a 200-meter jog with some rest over here while I drink some water. It's just a lot going on right now, and I don't want to like run away from home base in a sense. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. Miles are gonna be at, let's see, 82s, which is 528 if I believe, and then 200s ideally at 33. Tossing the Vaporflies on now, gonna, you know, just try to get in the right mindset. I did bring the heart rate monitor, gotta toss that on real quick, and then we'll get moving. Obviously don't want to be here too long. I like to be out of here before 8 because that's when school starts, so like I just don't want to be here when all the high schoolers are pulling up, and I usually am anyways, just because I like to take my time. But no rush today, so that's always appreciative, and yeah, hopefully we'll get in a groovy little workout this beautiful Friday morning. I've seen Arrow do this workout quite a few times on Strava, and even when I was in California, they had done something pretty similar to this. And I've always kind of been interested in doing something where, you know, you do a longer rep with a shorter rep with like a little bit of rest right after, just because I am terrible at switching up paces and getting comfortable with that in a sense. Like, it's very difficult for me to kind of find that rhythm to be able to run a 1600 in 528 and then 233. Like, that's not something that I have a easy time handling, and granted I'm doing it by myself, so it's always going to be a little bit more difficult, but I'm actually really proud of how I did today because we got through 6 reps. All the 1600s were at 528 or 527, and that's including running out into lane 2 every single lap. Well, lane 3 realistically, because I had to go outside of lane 2 as well because of the backpacks in the way, but not a big deal, of course. And all the 200s were around 31, 33, maybe 134, and then the last one was around 31 as well. So just a really honest effort, and I'm very happy that I was able to, you know, do as well as I did, because again, like, this is not something I am very good at. I think threshold work is probably where I'm the best at. Fartlek stuff like this, where you're switching up paces, getting faster, getting slower. I can handle reps where it's, you know, one pace, 2 minutes rest, get back on that pace. Like, I can find that rhythm and get into it relatively easily, but this is definitely something that I've had a little bit more of a difficult time doing in the past, and I think that today I kind of proved I can handle this type of stuff as long as I, you know, make sure I'm focused up and in good shape. Obviously, Aero's been working me pretty hard, so very happy with how this went, and I'm excited because I feel like I'm finally getting back to where I should be. And you know, next week is the last week of training before I get into my final race of the year, so just really excited to finally kind of feel like I'm fit again. So have a good rest of the day, easy run tomorrow, and then a nice little long run Sunday, which I'm actually kind of excited about, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, just a great final workout of the week.